Yo, this is gonna be a little different video. Kind of off the cuff, kind of just random thoughts. Really addressing two things. One, I've been going through some emotional detox. This is the second time I've really gone through this, where I'm just like randomly crying through like different points of the day. I can't really predict when it's gonna be, which is like kind of weird because I was at the washateria, man. I'm like busted out crying, and I'm like, yo, keep it together, man. I gotta keep it together. And I'm not a crier. It's crazy, man. The other time I remember going through this was the juice feast. Like the juice feast allowed me to process emotions like that. Like I remember just randomly crying during that juice feast too. And I was like, dang, I can feel these emotions way deeper than I could when I was eating a standard American diet. So yeah, I'm just going through that now. It's wild. The group I'm in, shout outs to this amazing group, man. This amazing group. I go to 3 meetings a week, and for about, oh man, yo man, I go to 3 meetings a week for about an hour and a half each meeting, man. It's amazing meetings. I wouldn't miss them for the world. Um, and they all tell me the same thing. They say that usually before the program you were stuffing your feelings with sugar and flour and like trying to push them down, and now that you're not having sugar and flour, they're coming back up, and you have to process them differently than how you were processing them, and that makes sense, but it's just very weird. Because I'm not a crier and I'm not used to really crying. But if it's helping, then hey, that's what it's all about. I also had a very interesting experience with pizza. I was looking at pizza, and it made me want to throw up. I was like, what the fuck, man? Pizza makes me want to throw up. I used to love pizza. That used to be my food. How does it make me want to throw up now? And then it brought me back to when I was a little kid. I was like, yeah, I remember throwing up pizza a lot. They would feed it to me, and I think my body was just cleaner as a little kid, and I'd just throw it up. And then eventually I stopped throwing it up. I started liking it and getting used to it, and then it was on. And I was like, during all these health articles I'm reading and the videos and the experiments I'm doing, like I was just like, how am I ever gonna give up pizza? I always thought that in the back of my mind, like I could have like vegan pizza, or like it just wouldn't be the same to me. So I was like, I don't know how I can give this food up. And it's wild that it made me want to like gag, because I look like this big ball of just raw dough. Even though it was cooked, it looked like like it looked disgusting to me. And I was like, what the like I felt like I was in a twilight zone. But it's a very relieving feeling, because I did not think that I thought that food was gonna have a hold on me forever. So man, it was such a relief to feel that, and to really understand that my body's gotten a lot cleaner, and it's just up from here. I'm in a really good space of gratitude, man. I'm seeing, on the subject of emotional detox, I started crying like in the washateria. I started crying just tears of joy. I was like, every single area of my life, I can see it improving. Maybe little by little each day, maybe a lot, some days, and not that much some days. But every single area seems to be improving. Like, it's crazy how it's all seems like it's coming together. So man, I'm very thankful that life is happening like that, and it, knowing that I feel supported. I feel like I feel supported. I feel heard. I feel understood. I feel like I have a lot of resources. Um, I feel like things are like moving and growing. It really pushes me to help other people if they're struggling. And, I can listen to them or, suggest things. And I'm really ready to help, man. I've contributed all day today, man. I feel like I've just spent the whole day in contribution, even to my employer. Um, it seems like I've gone to a new level of contributing to the employer, a new level of contributing outside my employer. Um, yeah, I mean, that's to me, that's a part of these videos. I want to get good at contributing to outside, I want to get good at contributing value outside of my employer. As I get good at that, then I can exchange that value for monetary funds. So that's, I don't know, I didn't really think about it like that, but I really do want to get better at contributing outside of my job. That's really the point of these videos. I want to get better at contributing. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. Just a lot of gratitude, man. Just a lot of gratitude, man. A lot of, man, a lot of good feelings. Everything is new. New body. I'm down 40 pounds since the workshop. New way I talk, new way I walk, new way I think, new way I relate to people. New phone bill because the phone is constantly receiving calls and going out. Like energy is going out, energy's coming in. Just a lot of things are moving, a lot of moving parts to deal with. Um, yeah, just life has gone way faster. I tell you, before the workshop, my day would be going to work, being angry, resentful, eating, then doing what I got to do. Maybe wash clothes or take a shower or whatever, and then go knock out, and then rinse and repeat the whole week until I got to the weekend. The weekend gave me a lot of time where I can just really start eating. So, yeah, man, it's a whole new way of life I'm learning, man. I gotta take one step at a time, man. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold. I don't know the future right now, but man, I'm very excited to see that if I keep going down these paths, man, like things just keep getting better, man, and I'm very thankful.